Hello and welcome to the live forecast video tutorial series. It's a compilation of tutorials covering everything from navigation to forecasting. In this video, we will be focusing on food and beverage forecasting. Forecasting for all departments at a property is done in the live forecast module, and here you choose the specific department you want to work in. Various departments such as restaurant, pub, lounge, lobby bar, and so on. This can vary from property to property, hotel group, or corporation. A quick overview of what you can expect to see. You have the figures for covers, average cover revenue, and revenue. Then for each of these three, there are the following. Last year displayed by same date or weekday. This, of course, depending on the view setting you've chosen earlier. You have your submitted budget, your submitted monthly forecast, you have the revenue driver applicable, then you have pickups, and here you can change the pickups on segment level, and in this example it's food and drinks. Then you have the live forecast, and this is the forecast which is saved in PMI, and then actual versus live forecast in percentage. Everything above the red horizontal line is in the past, and if you hover over the live forecast, for example, you can see when it was last updated and what you ended up with. Here you see that the live forecast was 85 covers and that you ended up with 81. So 95% of the live forecast for covers was realized yesterday. There are two types of revenue drivers used by restaurants, seasons and manual. Here they are using a manual driver. Find out what works best for you and your restaurant. More information on revenue drivers can be found in the knowledge base article and video tutorials. Let's take a look at the daily routines. Enter a food and beverage department, and again it can be a restaurant, restaurant and bar, the pub, lounge, lobby, and so on. Make sure you have the correct date. Look at yesterday's covers and revenue. What did you end up with compared to with what was last saved? Hover over the live forecast figures for both covers and revenue to see what figures were last saved. Add comments to explain yesterday's outcome if necessary. This aids next year's forecasting. Also, if an event or last minute happening in your city has had an impact, comments are visible in the flash report, management perspective, and next year's live forecast. So what do you expect the upcoming days and rest of month to be? Are you expecting more or less revenue and need to make an adjustment in the pickups? If the revenue driver is more than 5% of what you believe, adjust the pickups. Go to the pickup column, open the specific day and the specific segment, and put in a negative or positive number to deduct or add to what the driver suggests. This will then become your most updated live forecast for that particular day. And when you hit the save button, the new levels will then be directly sent into the labor cockpits driving on this forecast. The department head in charge of the scheduling receives an updated view and can determine whether they have set the correct schedules according to the expected activity level. Continue with this task for the rest of the month. It's very important to make updates before creating or revising any future schedules for your staff, as this ensures your schedules are in line with the activity level. After revising daily levels, check the monthly live forecast that it doesn't deviate too much from what it was originally. If it does, and it is about 5 to 10%, let the financial controller and general manager know. When you have done all your changes, don't forget to save. If your restaurant has covers in use but no integration, the actual covers per department must be inserted on a regular basis in the flash report. Make sure you have the correct month view, find the correct date, and here you will get an overview of all the segments attached to the various departments. Find the department with covers, click on the pencil icon to edit. Make sure to open the covers for the correct segment. Normally it's the food segment if you have more than one department to insert. Change department by scrolling to the right. And save all changes. Let's take a look at the monthly routines. Choose the F&B department you want to focus on. Update the pickups column this month. When you have segments, you need to open them before editing. Update the daily figures for the upcoming 2 months. You should also update on a daily basis after this. Adjust the revenue driver if needed. Now you are ready to submit your live forecast. Open up Tools, choose to submit one or several, choose the correct period, make sure you submit to forecast, not budget or target. Click on All Months to select all the months you chose earlier, or click on the selected month. Choose the F&B department you are submitting. And when selecting the months or departments, the live forecast figures should transfer into the forecast column, and that turns bold and italic to mark the change. Then click on Submit, and you will see that the forecast and the live forecast columns show the same figures. More information on the live forecast is found in the knowledge base article and video tutorial series. Thank you and take care.